He wants to be the new council for District 5, your district. But you should know why he should be your elected official, why you should vote for him. And now he's willing to tell you the truth, all the truth, and talk also about his program. So we are honored to welcome here on stage with us the one and only Winston Pierre. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for creating the opportunity for us to be having that conversation.
I was telling my friends, Pierre, I think we probably related somehow.
I have to ask my mom. Oh, my dad.
Well, you are no stranger to District 5. You are well known in the community. As a matter of fact, we decided to record that show in Little Haiti restaurant because you are part of that community. Why should someone vote for you as the new council for District 5?
Absolutely. This is a very unprecedented time for District 5, not only because of the rise of federal threat, but also the very same people who make District 5 are being displaced, gentrified, or worse, end up leaving the whole city as a whole. And as a resident, as a neighbor, as a fighter, as an immigrant myself, I've lived the life experience of many people in District 5. What it means to have a boss that is not reliable, what it means to go to a school that is underfunded, what it means to being told you're not ready, you're not good enough to wait for your turn. And I believe this race is about showing up, speak up. It's not only about policy, it's about dignity. How do we make sure every citizen in District 5, whether you're a small business owner, whether you're immigrant, whether you're veterans, whether you're a young kid coming up, you have the same opportunity to succeed. You have the same opportunity to participate in what the city has to offer.
So you talk about your story from dishwasher. That's why we do that show
Yes,
at the restaurant. From
yes,
dishwasher to Capitol Hill, and then now back to the community. Your story is related to so many in your district.
right,
So now let's talk about opportunities. You've seen so many opportunities.
right.
How are you willing to fight to give an opportunity to those living in District 5?
Right. Now this is from dishwasher to being here, it's only possible because it works. When government invests in people, it works. When government partner with the right community organization to invest in giving back to people. That's why I'm here. So the thing I'm thinking about is when you're looking at our young people, all right, from high school to college, how do you make sure they are getting an educations that prepare them for the future? One of the many things I'm calling as a city council candidate is number one, we have to restore the integrity of the Boston Public School in a way that we have to have an elected school committee, one that is shaped by concerned parents. Because at the end of the day, it is the education of your child. If it is the education of your child, you deserve the right to be able to chime in into what kind of education your child is getting. Number two, I'm also the only candidate who's calling about how do we make sure we incorporated job training into our curriculum in every after school program. Because as of now, the best way to prepare our young people for the future is to understand the future is right now. So those are the future is right now. It's not in the distant future. It's right now. So from young people to seniors to homeowner to small business, we have to do more to open doors of opportunity, not closing the door on people.
It's funny you talk about that because in District 5, it's always called the not favorable district. There's a lot of opportunities they don't have.
Right.
And the level of unprecedented incident, if I want to call it like that, happen in your district,
Right.
especially with kids,
Right.
right? How you are willing to protect that? You know, water contamination, kids being killed, unfortunately,
Right.
by a bus not paying attention.
Right. Those are, to me, I refer everything that I'm doing as a dignity, as a matter of human rights, not anything as policy or politics. Because if you're looking at District 5, number one, where we are right now in IPAC, we have the highest infant mortality rate. And guess who's a dad? I'm a dad. I have a 2-year-old being raised in that district where we have the highest infant mortality rate, right? This is also the same district. Not long ago, I was working with my own little toddler, strolling down the street, and we get home, and about 30 minutes, we saw some helicopter And guess what happened? There was a young kid, while I was passing by with my toddler, was hit by a car and get killed. And when we are talking about those kind of story, when you're talking about those kind of tragedy, they are not just like data. Oh, we get 20 people die, we get 25%. There's a personal story. There's a family who are grieving. There's a community member who are traumatized for not knowing what's gonna happen if I leave my son to go out there to play, to be able to be a kid.
Yeah.
There's a family who are grieving or traumatized about what's happened when I let BPS take my son to school, trusting that they will bring him back, and yet the same bus that supposed to bring them back, or the same bus that are, you know, unfortunately running into those young folks. So many things that I'm proposing as of now. We need to have a safer street program. More importantly, for every corner in our street where there is a fatality that results in someone die,
Yeah.
we need to have a hearing. How does that take place? Is it because there was not speed limit? Is it because the driver was reckless? Or what kind of infrastructure that we should implement? Because there are two ways you shape people behavior, right? You can do that by policy and procedure. Let's say if you speed up, you get $200 fine, but people will behave. Or by architectural design. If some places where if you put a speed bump or some safe street calming procedure, people will slow down. So those are the things as a city council, as a parent, as a neighbor, as someone who witnessed the tragedy, the trauma that people in District 5 have experienced. I want to be part of the conversation, and I want to bring those proposals forefront to make sure not only we protect our street, but we protect the dignity of every single soul in the district.
Now, many will look at you and say, you are fairly young. What do you know about politics? I know you have a lengthy background in politics. Tell us about your background. Why should you be elected? Why should someone vote for you?
Absolutely. Well, I'm new to as a candidate, but I'm not new to the work. I have over 12 to 15 years working in government and as a community advocate. Number one, when I worked with Governor Charlie Baker, as a fellow, I was one of the fellows who proposed that they extend the Welcome Back Center funding at Bunker Hill Community College. Now, why this is important? It allows immigrants, foreign trained professional immigrants, who come to the state to have a fair process of being recertified and be able to serve their community. Number two, I was able to work in the Governor's Office of Access and Opportunity to make sure for every single big contract, we extend supplier diversity program to minority-owned business and veterans. And when I transitioned from Governor Baker to Muddy Wash, I get the unique opportunity to work as a director of diversity program, where number one, we create the Boston Police Cadet Program that allow young people between the age of 18 to 25 to be enrolled and get the training needed to become a police officer. And the reason behind that is we need more young Black folks, more brown folks who are growing up in the community to be their own police. That's how you enhance community policing. And last but not least, it's as significant because this is a challenge of our city. I work as a community organizer, helping bring to City of Boston the Community Preservation Act, which is now providing first-time home buyer between $5,000 to $25,000 for down payment assistance. So yes, I'm new to the scene, but not new to the work.
So now it's a race of two.
It
Why
is a race of two.
you think that you will be the winner?
I am confident I will be the winner because everyone can see that the district deserves someone who will show up, speak up, and defend the dignity of every single Bostonian.
You are everywhere, so I want to ask you the last question. November is right on the corner.
It's around the corner.
In your case, victory is right on the corner.
That's right.
So I'm pretty sure that your speeches, you start writing your speech right now, or probably your team is start drafting a few things for you.
Yes.
Tell someone in your district how they should vote for you and where and what is the process.
Absolutely. If you listen, as you're listening, watching this video, if you live in Hyde Park, Mattapan, Rosendale, Waitville, if you have not yet registered to vote, you have until October 25th to register to vote. You can do that online, or you can go to City Hall. If you don't know how to do that, you can go to winstonforboston.com. There's a form, there's a process, and you can always call our office. We will guide you step by step. Now, that is for you to register to vote. If you are already registered to vote, there is also early voting beginning October 25th. You can vote early. You can also request an absentee ballot. Absentee ballot, you can go to my website, see the proper form, the proper contact information to reach, to make sure you exercise your civic duty, which is so important right now as we are fighting, as we are advocating for a government that looks like you, a government that understands the importance of making sure there's opportunity. People like me who had the opportunity from dishwasher to now being a candidate. People like my grandma, people like your grandma, people like your auntie. This is about all of us, right? And this is about also making sure that the funding is right. One thing I don't think I've mentioned it, if you look at the fiscal year FY26, fiscal year budget is about 4.6 billion. District 5 only set to receive 1.5 million. This is penny on a dollar. Now, 1.5 million might sound a lot depending on where you come from. But when you look at the district, this is a district we also have high level food insecurity, where we also have people are fighting and struggling not only with grocery, but basic necessities such as housing, where senior citizens are asking for protection, where a lot of our small businesses are getting closed or displaced. My understanding of a policy, and this is the City Council I will be, I will always be in communication with you. I will always making sure our neighborhood receive the fair share and the right amount of investment for our child, our future, and our parents.
Well, you just hear it from himself. This is one of many Haitian Americans around the country willing now to engage in politics. Very talented. You hear his background. And if you live in Boston, if you are in District 5, so consider. If you think about a Haitian American, if you think about diversity, if you think about the right choice, your choice, if it's in your interest. So we strongly encourage you to think about Winston Pierre. So we are here in Boston to conduct that interview. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time for another episode of course, Your Talk with someone else in our community.